Hey guys, Foxy here with a brand new Fedora. Today was released the January 16th developer update, so I am keeping to my promise of releasing this review very soon after the release of the developer update video from their YouTube channel. Ha! Tongue twisters, go suck one. As you may notice, my friend here has collected many of my posters that I used to have up when I was in college, but then I was moving around and my life was a bit haywire. So I will be hanging these up pretty soon so that this white background doesn't look as blank in my streams and videos and all of that stuff. I'm very much looking forward to that. And also, I had a mat for my PC. This is one, the other one is already here. So last updates, Joni talked about removing double gun and talked about adding features of hiding namer tags as the relatively large changes that are going to take place in the near future rather than things like the arena, which will take beyond the horizon amount of time to get to. Because we found out last video, they don't even have Pioneer testing yet. Anyway, let's get on with the video. Of course, you guys all know, always on a big lookout for anything about the arena, any little things that he might talk about with that. Honestly, the game is pretty smooth right now. I don't really have any complaints. Of course, I'm sure that they have gotten feedback that the skeleton ships sometimes drive pretty haywire around the sea. So maybe that's something that Rare will look into. But we'll have to see. Let's watch the video.
Hello everyone, Joni, Executive Producer on Sea of Thieves here with another weekly dev update. On Friday we actually took the steps to ban a very small amount of people within Sea of Thieves who had been cheating. We have a zero tolerance approach to this, so if you're thinking about cheating, don't. There's literally no point because we will find you and we will ban you.
But what I do have are a very particular set of skills.
I forgot about cheaters. And good thing that I forget about cheaters, because that means that Rare's doing a great job of keeping those cheaters out of my vision. Don't cheat, and don't even save your cheats for arena. I will still destroy you if I see you cheating. I've killed a hacker before who had wall hacks and HP hacks before, so better watch out.
I wanted to talk about an upcoming change to our game install and patch process for Sea of Thieves. Ultimately means the game install size goes down, so it takes up less space on your hard drive, and we have much more control over the patch process going forward. The patches might increase in size slightly, but what won't happen is the game install size won't increase kind of significantly. What we're going to have to get everybody to do is re-download the game again, but at the new install size. For anyone on an Xbox One, your install size will go down from approximately 35 gig as it is at the moment to 10 gig. Across Xbox One X, it will go from 47 gig to 25 gigs, and from Windows 10, approximately 47 gig to 27 gigs. So internally at Rare, it has significant improvements just to our day-to-day development efficiency across all of the studio. So this will be in a game update that's coming out on February the 6th. And it's when I look at our content plans for kind of the first half of 2019 and knowing all the things that we have in store, it definitely makes sense for us to get this kind of out of the way, make this change, and then for those future content updates, everyone's going to have that smaller install size in their machine, and it won't be increasing in size from this point on.
So that's pretty significant. 20 gigs for Windows, that's personally for me, and like over 10 for going from like 30 something to 10, that's like 20 something gigs. For Xbox, that's really significant reduction in download size. As always, Rare doesn't just prioritize making the game better or selling out the game and updating the game. They're prioritizing quality over quantity by a significant margin, which patience does run out. So please update and add things to the game. But other than that, I do appreciate this update quite a bit. I'll be looking forward to doing that in February. And of course, I don't know what they're doing exactly with the arena, but if the arena takes up a large amount of space, and this is going to make it easier for them to do everything with the game and test everything new with the game, hopefully that means that this will accelerate their ability to create new updates and releases without running into much trouble, which I'm sure that's kind of the whole point of this. And of course, it makes our lives easier. If you are playing this on a laptop with not much memory on it, you don't want the game to take up 50 gigs if you play more than one game on your computer. Luckily, I've found a solution to my gaming problems of having 250 gigabytes on my hard drive. Ta-da! 3 terabytes of memory. 3? 2 terabytes. 2 terabytes of memory plugged in, always plugged into my laptop. Yeah, that was a problem for a while that I had. I could not record footage for the longest time because I just had too much content on my laptop. Can you believe it? Like having the problem of too much content?
We wanted to let people know this in advance because, for people who are wanting to play that daily update. The February 6th update that we're going to be enacting this change to the kind of install and patch process. Some of the things that we've talked about previously will be coming with this, which is the streamer settings, and also we're making some combat tweaks and improvement, which includes change to kind of remove the double gunning exploit that we've seen people using. We're also doing something else around this update, which we're not quite ready to talk about yet, but we've got a fun little thing planned, which we think people are really going to enjoy, but we'll share more on that as we get closer to the time.
You're baiting me, Joe. Stop.
A little insight into the development kind of focus at the moment, and really the key thing that we're prioritizing right now is the arena, that initial version that we've talked about in the past, and getting that out to pioneers.
Thank you.
So right now we're still going through kind of internal playtests and just making sure that everything works as intended, so that we can get that initial version out and we can really start iterating and getting feedback from our pioneers. Really excited to get that out to our pioneers and start that iterative process. And I think that's it for me. So a fairly short update this week, but thanks for listening, and I'll see you on the seas. Cheers. Hello again. Hopefully you enjoyed the video you've just watched, and if not, don't say anything in the comments because my mom reads those. But if you did like it, I think you're supposed to click like, subscribe, or the notifications button. But John will be back for the next video and he'll get it right.
I really like that. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad I watched past that because I was like, maybe there's like a little hint at the end for this one. But it's Joe. It's Joe instead. So no more of that. I'll just be here standing awkwardly. So they're adding the reduction of the download size on February 6th. They still, after a week, haven't sent out the arena to pioneers yet. They are still working on the double gun solution with no update on that. And the gamer tag stuff is going to come out in the next update, probably within a few days, I'm guessing then. I mean, I've talked about this before. Just add small things into the game just to keep the game moving somewhere, right? You don't have to drop an entire mini game of amount of content every 4 months to make people happy. It doesn't have to be that much stuff. It just has to be something. Something versus nothing is always better. There's a reason that Edison had to try to make the light bulb 99 times before the 100th time he figured it out. If you don't start doing the first, second, and third, and fourth try of making a light bulb, you're never going to get to that 100th try, which means that ultimately, in hindsight, you would have to have done the 99 tries before the 100th try would be discovered for you. So how are you going to get to that 100th try if you don't even get to the first try? Right? So, of course, I'm sure they are spending lots of time testing the new updates and making sure that the update is very, very good and that there aren't any problems with it so that they aren't spending much time backpedaling through their content and through their updates and through what they are doing for the game. And there is a high standard at stake, of course. But literally adding absolutely anything fresh to the game that won't have an enormous impact in the game, but will add just something new to be in the game would be amazing. There's a reason in MMORPGs there's like a bajillion adventures and a bajillion things to do that aren't the main feature of the game. They're just things out there to do as a break from the main aspects of the game. Because right now, like personally, of course, I've been playing the game for quite a while, so my only real things to do is get the Forsaken Shore adventures done so I can get those cosmetics unlocked, sink skelly ships to get to 500 skelly ships sunk for the legendary cannons, and then sail around with Athena placed on my ship. That's really about it. I also have to kill 200 skellies that are cursed with cannonballs because I just don't use cannonballs. Like if there were like events that happened for like an hour or something, just anything to make the game have an orchestrated PvP, which of course that's like what the arena is. I just feel like we're really waiting a long time, and that this better be a fucking amazing update if it's going to take 4 months to accomplish after the previous team, they've been working on this, right? The team that has done the Mermaids update, I think, is the one that probably started working on the arena first. And now all the teams are available, I'm pretty sure. Unless the other teams are already working forward on like pets and other things. There must be multiple teams working on the arena right now. Anyway, I just really want that update, but thanks again, Jonid, for this nice short little update for the week. Just keep your fingers crossed that the read is coming sooner than later. Thanks everyone for watching. See you next time. Foxy out.